Welcome to Battle Truth, in my point of view. Oh, no, you. So I'm not a hater. I could only give you the facts that's written on these papers. And since we have no dealings, therefore the court can care less about your feelings. I'm the Honorable MallikiBaker, your presiding judge, chairman, and spokesperson for the One United Front. You are my witnesses and jury. You may be seated. Court is now in session. Let's talk about it. Okay, man. I want to ask y'all this question. Why is Remy trying so hard to cover up the knockout? Why does she continue to deny that Papoose knocked out Easy the Block Captain? For instance, let me just give you an example of what I mean by that.
We all, me, you, and Easy agreed that we wasn't going to say nothing about the incident that happened at my event. Not that you knocked anybody out, because that was always a lie. And you agreed to it because at the time you didn't have your executive position job as the head of hip hop that no one has heard about in a month of Sundays. And you wasn't sure if it was secure, so we couldn't have something coming out where you were seeming like the aggressor or committing a crime or anything like that. Me, being who I am, I went and I talked to Easy and I'm like, listen, just chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's in all of our best interest because he is who he is in his field. I am who I am. And Papoose is who he is.
Notice what she said. She said, we agreed to keep it under the wraps, right? Not that you knocked anybody out, but the incident that happened at the event. Okay, so what was the incident that happened at the event that y'all had to keep things quiet and under the wraps that happened at an event with hundreds of people attending? What was the secret y'all had to keep under wraps? Like, let's be honest. What was the secret you had to keep under wraps by which you didn't want to risk him losing his job he was finna get? What was the incident, since it wasn't the knockout? Why is she fighting so hard? Why is she fighting so hard to cover that up? That's my question. Why is Remy fighting so hard to cover up Papoose knocking out Easy the Block Captain? Why does that matter so much to her that she would rather bring shame to her husband than her side nigga? Please explain that to me. Now, notice what she said. That's a contradiction, right? Listen to the contradiction again, people. Pay close attention. I want to know if y'all can catch this. Watch this.
We all, me, you, and Easy agreed that we wasn't going to say nothing about the incident that happened at my event. Not that you knocked anybody out, because that was always a lie. And you agreed to it because at the time you didn't have your executive position job as the head of hip hop that no one has heard about in a month of Sundays. And you wasn't sure if it was secure, so we couldn't have something coming out where you were seeming like the aggressor or committing a crime or anything like that. Me, being who I am, I went and I talked to Easy.
Okay, so notice what she said. So an incident took place at her event, but you didn't knock nobody out. And me, you, and Easy agreed not to go public with it because at the time you didn't have your job at TuneCore that you were trying to get. So you didn't want nothing coming out that could stop him from getting that. But if nothing happened, why would it matter if nothing happened? Let's just say an argument happened. Who cares? How could that stop him from getting his job? The only way that your argument or what you're trying to defend makes sense is if something did happen where guns was involved or he beat Easy the Block Captain and up and knocked him out. But notice what she always tried to do to make herself look good. Notice she said, but me being the person who I am. No, you're the one responsible for all this, okay? You cheating on your husband with another man, so don't make it seem as though you coming to save the day or you getting things in order as though this is not your mess. This what it mean when he's called her a narcissist. She don't understand she's responsible for all of this. And then trying to make it seem as though she's the one cleaning it up, as though it's not her fault. Listen to how this woman listen to how she don't feel she's in the wrong of anything. Listen at this.
We all, me, you, and Easy agreed that we wasn't going to say nothing about the incident that happened at my event. Not that you knocked anybody out, because that was always a lie. And you agreed to it because at the time you didn't have your executive position job as the head of hip hop that no one has heard about in the month of Sundays. And you wasn't sure if it was secure, so we couldn't have something coming out where you were seeming like the aggressor or committing a crime or anything like that. Me, being who I am, I went and I talked to Easy and I'm like, listen, just chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's in all of our best interest because he is who he is in his field. I am who I am. And Papoose is who he is.
Look, notice she took advantage of that situation. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got to understand this woman, wicked, evil mind. She took advantage of that situation, right? She called herself entrapping all three of them. She had Papoose line up Easy without Papoose knowing he was lining up Easy for her. And she used all their mess against each other for her own benefit. So when Papoose popped off on Easy, then what she told Papoose is, look, you got to chill because you got your job at TuneCore. And if this come out and be public, you can lose your presidency job at TuneCore. Then she tells Easy, you got to chill also because you a battle rapper. And if this come out that you got knocked out and slumped, then this could hurt your believability and your stock could fall. While she can still have sex with both people. This is what she's doing. Literally using all of this to her advantage, scheming and masterminding. That's all this woman is doing, man. Scheming, masterminding, using people, manipulating people. She's literally an evil, deceiving woman, right? Pap, oh my gosh, bro. Like, I have to talk to you about some things, bro. I really do. I really do. And I got to do a personal breakdown on this. Because there's a thin line between love and simping, bro. I'm just keeping it 100. And I believe, don't worry about it. We'll talk about that. So why is she in denial of that? Even though it's already on record recorded. Here's the thing. And she's saying it to the people so the people can believe her at her word. This is why your word holds no power and no weight, because you already a proven liar. Now, she said nothing happened. But then in the same instance to say this.
I literally peeled niggas off your ass because niggas, I can't even go to that venue no more because the way niggas was acting when they got about, when you ran off into the night with a mask on and nobody knew where you went to.
So there was an incident that took place that Papoose ran off in the night with a mask on. So that definitely wasn't an argument. Why would he have to have on a mask to argue with somebody and run off? But if there was an incident and it was already proven and established that no shots was fired in the place, no guns was pulled, the only thing left to believe is what's already being proven that actually ended up happening.
All of this is my fault. Y'all ready for this? Because I knocked him out. She said if I would have never knocked him out, she would have been stopped talking to him. She said the fact that I knocked him out, she had to keep talking to him because she didn't want him to expose things.
Okay, and I know you sugarcoating Papoose, but we can't sugarcoat over here. So the reason why she said that because I knocked him out, I had to keep talking to him. Keep talking to him really mean keep having sex with him. I had to keep having sex with him, keep screwing him, keep giving him head because you, see, he's doing the nice version. We're going to give the real version. If you wouldn't have knocked him out, I wouldn't have to still be over here having sex with him, giving him head to keep him under control. Remember, that's her whole thing. Controlling people. Her whole thing is all about controlling people. Let me show you even more proof on that, because this is the problem that we continue to see.
Anything you can't control, you're mad. But you lost the remote. So you know when somebody loses the remote, they go frantic.
See, he's telling, look, It's crazy that he could tell it and we could actually see it being playing out. She does like control. Anything she can't control, she do get frustrated because she wants complete power, right? So as you can see, look at how she playing them both, right? She got Papoose believing he's responsible for why she continued to have sex with this man. She got Easy believing that she have no love for Papoose and that he's actually is the man, when in reality, he's not. She's literally playing both sides and literally playing a dangerous game by which she believes in the process she the one won't be harmed. She the one won't be harmed. And she's trying to present herself to the people as being stand up and genuine. So she's denying that Easy didn't get knocked out, which is crazy.
We all, me, you, and Easy agreed that we wasn't gonna say nothing about the incident that happened at my event. Not that you knocked anybody out, because that was always a lie. And you.
So that was always a lie. Okay. We have more audio of Easy the Black Captain actually admitting to it. And Easy going graphic detail of what happened the night in question. Let's listen.
I'm saying I was too comfortable. I should have knew me being in fucking New York, me being at Ranger, and I know I'm fucking this bitch. I knew this nigga should have been plotting on me because I would have been doing the same thing. You know what I mean? This nigga was in the city. No blood, no nothing. No blood, no scratch, no nothing. Nigga, he had 2 clean joints.
Okay, right there. He said, so Papoose hit him twice. 2 clean shots. 2 clean shots. 2 clean Jones. He got 2 clean punches off. In other words, they were 2 clean punches that was so clean he couldn't even block them. So he had 2 clean shots across his face. And according to Easy, it was no blood or no scratch or no nothing, even though he did hit him 2 times, 2 clean shots, no cover-ups. Think about that. 2 clean shots, no cover-up. Okay, question. Why didn't you hit back? Why wasn't there a struggle? If he didn't knock you out, how he get 2 clean shots off, but he didn't knock you out, you still standing, why didn't you fight back? Why wasn't there any resistance? Why wasn't there a struggle? How was he able to do that, looking you face to face and getting 2 clean shots off, and you didn't defend yourself in no type of way? That would lead us to believe that you did get knocked out. That's the only way you wasn't able to, well, if you're a coward and can't fight anyway, which leads me to why Remy fighting so hard to deny the knockout, because it makes her look bad, especially when she have this boss lady mentality, only for you to be with the coward. Your husband, see, here's the thing Remy didn't know. Remy bought into the raps. Remy believed Easy the Black Captain lied without knowing she was actually having sex with a complete studio gangster, a straight fraud. Like everything about him was a fraud. He represents Philly in battles. You know, when you battle, they be like, and my guy from Philly, he not even from Philly. He live in the suburbs somewhere. She didn't know that. She didn't know that. She didn't even know that he used to be a blogger first. She didn't even know that. She didn't even know that. She really thought he really could fight, only to find out that he couldn't fight. And it was so embarrassing to her. She's trying to protect his image by denying it didn't happen because he have no believability. Especially when you're talking street stuff, gangster stuff, tough stuff. And in reality, you can't even fight. Because even a real man would have tried to defend himself. Even if you lose the fight, at least you fought back. But that's why I can't even say he was in a fight. He was fighted. See, it's a fight when you fight back. But when it's only one person fighting, you got fighted on. So Papoose fighted on Easy. He fighted on him. And she ashamed of it because it makes her look bad. So she rather make her husband look bad to make Easy look better, to put Easy in her life. That's how evil and wicked she is. Like, look, man, this lady is dirty, man. Beyond, look, evilly dirty. You're talking about betrayal. This is one of the worst betrayals you can do to a person. Like literally. And in all her power, she literally tried in her disgust to literally do away with this man. Like that is so shameful, man. And at the same time, you can look your daughter in the eyes and say you love her. Manipulating and taking advantage of her ignorance too, because she only, 5 or 6 years old? So she don't even have a clue of all the dirty things you're doing. So you even manipulating that situation. Like if your daughter was a full-grown woman, she'd be like, what are you doing? Like, why would you do that to my daddy like that? Like, why would you do that? And then you sitting up here trying to embarrass him, trying to shame him, trying to make him look bad in the people's eye because you got caught screwing another dude. And then you taking money out of our savings and everything to build this guy up just so that you can't look bad. Like, man, is you that vain? Is you that vain? You literally is a narcissist. You really are a female narcissist. Like, you would try to do anything to cover your shame. Even if it mean hurt my father, even if it mean hurt me, even if it mean embarrass us as a whole. Anything to make you look good. And you don't even see you your own worst enemy. She do it to everybody to work. And that's exactly why he say things like this.
Because that's you. You're ungrateful. You're a backstabber. So a normal person, yes, that would be true, but not with you. Don't play that card. Don't play that card.
Right. Which is true. She so much, look, she always trying to benefit off of others' downfall that she actually put herself in and create. She create the mess and then want to try to clean it up to make it seem as though it's not from her own hands. That's what's crazy about the whole situation. She acts as though this is not the works of her hands. And she believed her making an attempt to try to fix it is actually her cleaning up somebody else's mess. Girl, this is yours. This is yours. This is yours. Everything is about her image. But when you had a good image, you didn't respect it. When your image was so-called good before all the facts came out against you, you didn't want to respect it because it was still bothering you inside. You couldn't hold it in. And now all this stuff coming out on you, now you trying to clean it up to try to say you trying to protect your image. How you protecting your image when you the one that's destroying it? How you protecting it and destroying it at the same time? Like, girl, like you ain't right up there, man. That lady is not right up there, man. You can look in her eyes and see there's an emptiness there. She have no shame whatsoever. She don't feel she doing nothing wrong. She feels she's right in the situation. And you're denying Papoose knocked him out because you don't want Papoose to have any type of leverage in no type of way. And then you want to keep using Easy as a meal ticket because, and that's what Easy don't get. She didn't like you. She can't even respect you. Look, let me tell you something, Easy. She despised Papoose so much, she can't love you. She can't, even if she wanted to. She can't, she despised Papoose so much, she can't love you because she know you can't beat him. She's just using you till she can't use you no more. She's using you for battle rap as leverage so that she can make up for some of the money because she's trying to stay afloat. She don't respect you because the man she despises, you're not better than. You're not stronger than. You can't protect or defend her from. She knows this. She know you're a weakling. Why you think you starting to see her with other rappers now? She know you weak. She run and control you. The thing about Papoose is she know Papoose weakness is his love for her. But as far as like being a weak man, she know he's not a weak man to the point of physical altercation. She know that's not true when it comes to him, but it's true when it comes to you. She know he's just weak for her love, but he's not weak as a man when it comes to like if she told Papoose, look, this dude such and such, he touched me, he disrespected me. She know Papoose gonna be right there front and center, ready to shoot the fade with him. She can't count on you for that. She know you weak. She'll never respect you. You got beat up by her husband, who she cheating on. I'm just gonna keep it real, all jokes aside, on some real stuff for the most part. For the most part, when women cheating on their husbands or boyfriend, 9 times out of 10, they cheat with people who they know could protect them from the boyfriend or husband if found out. They usually don't cheat with soft cowards. They usually cheat with people who actually have that balance of the guy who she cheating on him with. They usually have that balance where, like, if this nigga find out we doing something, then you guys, man, F that dude. I got you. He ain't gonna do nothing. See, that's not the case with you. She thought that might have been the case with you. Then she saw, man, you got a glass jaw. You can't even take a punch. That man hit you across your damn face. You curled up like a fetus. You curled up like a damn nursery rhyme. You saw all type of Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the kings, horses, and men couldn't put Humpty together again. You had all those. He had you in your damn mouth. Your damn, you memorized all the Dr. Seuss books. Green Eggs and Ham, The Cat in the Hat. There was a little lady who lived in a shoe, had so many kids, nobody knew. Little Bo Peep lost her sheep. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the cup ran away with the spoon. Hit you in your damn mouth. You saw all type of Sesame Streets. You saw all type of Gracie Corner. A goes A, B said C said c. He got up off the ground talking about where he at? Where he at? No, where he at? Nigga, you been asleep for a half hour. He been talking about. He said he told Remy, call him up and ask him, I want to fade. He said that. Dude literally said that. See, y'all don't know that. He talking about he told Remy, call him and tell him I want to fight again. Hell, you didn't fight the first time. You unless you count the damn punch when you hit the damn floor. Do you count that? Because you wasn't fighting the floor. So if you count the punch that you got in when you hit the damn floor, that still don't count for the man who put you on the floor. Yeah, you taking that out on the wrong person. The floor ain't put you there. You taking it out on the wrong person. Yeah. She'll never respect you, bro. She know it. When she look at you and you talk all that tough stuff, you know what she remember? The sound of your damn jaw cracking like a damn, like skins. Your damn, you know, like the bag of skins, you get a bag of cracklings and you bite the damn skins, your damn jaw sound like that. Your jaw sounded like opening up a bag of skins. Easy to block, Captain. How your name easy to block, Captain? You can't block a damn punch. Easy to can't. It's easy to hit him in his damn mouth. He can't block. Y'all didn't know he stole that name too. That ain't even his real. He stole that from a dude from Philly. Reed Dollar. That was the name of his album, The Black Captain. He steal and take everybody's stuff. See, y'all don't know that part. Y'all don't know that part, but you came to the right channel because we know everything. She trying to cover up him being knocked out because she want him to have believability so people can believe in the raps. Nope, people ain't like you. People ain't like you. You fell in love with the damn raps. You thought he was G. You thought he was tough. You thought he was real. And you was finna leave and you left your husband for a coward. You left your husband for a damn coward you can slap around. Hell. Man, please. Anyway, it is what it is. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment. That's some question. It's yours. So that's the real truth, y'all. The reason why she denied the knockout, because it makes her look bad, because she the one that's seen in the public eye with him. And she don't want Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and them to know she with a damn soft coward who can't fight. He got his ass whooped. You get what I mean? So she trying to protect her image, but you can't. He didn't hit nobody because she know it ain't no footage out there, but we got enough. We got his confession of getting popped in the damn mouth. We got witnessing confessions of actually being there when it happened, that you tried to pay people off. Did y'all know that? She tried to pay people off. She did pay people off to be quiet about it. Yeah, she did that. All that stuff is recorded. We got all that evidence. Yeah, because she didn't want to be embarrassed in front of Nicki Minaj and Cardi B and them. At least Cardi B husband them and Nicki Minaj, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, Offset, at least they known for fighting. At least they known for fighting people. Hell. Girl crazy. She crazy. That lady ain't got it all. She really don't. With that being said, yeah, that's why she tried to cover it up. And then she wanted to protect Easy's image because she eating off it right now. And if she could cover up the knockout, he could have a little bit more longevity of laughter while she continued to milk him. But you tear down his image to show that he really ain't G like that, tough like that, and that's proven, then that hurt her bad. So she trying to keep her image up and keep his believability where it matters in battle rap to some degree. That's why he been losing ever since. Like, see, a lot of people don't know that. Ever since Papoose kicked his ass and it's been known, he been losing all his battles. All his battles he been losing. He beat Hitman, and that's because at the time Hitman had it hadn't happened yet. He got his ass whooped after the Hitman battle. After the Hitman battle when he got his ass whooped. Then ever since then, he been losing everybody. Ever since then. He lost to John John. He lost to Geechee Gotti. He lost to Charlie Clips. He lost to Shotgun Suge. He lost to Shotgun Suge. So they've been kicking his ass ever since, you know. So it is what it is. But it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment. That's a question. It's yours.